All right, GSRT number 2. This video deals with worksheet number 3, which mostly has to do with just solving for items within a triangle using proportions, right? So the idea behind this kind of a question is that we're given that they're similar, so ABC is similar to EDC, and we're trying to find some of the missing values. The key to these kind of problems is to find the scale factor, and the way you do that is to find two sides that match up in terms of proportionality. Now, how do you know who matches up? Well, you can look up in the similarity statement. So CE here, CE matches up to CA. So these match each other. See how I did that? C to E, C to E has to match up with C to A. So that must mean that DC matches up with BC. It does. So I'm going to say 2 is to 5. Now that's the small one to the big one. And again, I like to keep track of, who's matching up with who. So 2 is to 5 as X is to 8. 2 is to 5 as 2 is to 5 as 3 is to Y. And again, I just simply cross multiply those. I get 5x equals 16. And then when I divide 5 into 16, I get 3.2 as the size. And then when I cross multiply here, I get 2y equals 15 and y equals 7.5. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. It says these two are similar. Determine the missing values. Hey, there's no similarity statement here. What do? Oh, look at the angles. So this length here, 4, is between my star angle and the vertical angle. This one is between star. Oh, these are the ones that match up. Isn't that interesting? I might not have picked that, especially from the last example. But look at the angles to help you know who goes to who. So small will be 4, big will be 5. There we go. 4 is to 5 as X, goes to 6.25. 4 is to 5 as 3 is to Y. 4 is to 5 as 3 is to Y. And X went to 6.25. So now we solve this. So when we multiply 4 times 6.25, we get 25, miraculously. And we get our friend 5 as that particular length. Here we get 4y equals 15. And then when we divide 15 by 4, we get 3.75 to be our length. All right, let's keep moving along. Here we are again. Now, this is interesting. So what I think I want to do here is I want to take these two apart. I'm going to draw these two guys again. 2 and 1 and a Y. And then the really big one. Now watch how I write this, because it's 1 and 3 make 4. This is 6. And this side's 2 plus x. Do you see how it's 2 plus x? Now the reason I wrote it this way is that now I can compare using like the fact that these are similar to each other allows me to match the sides to each other, right? This side is 2 to 2 plus x. Sometimes we get confused about things like that. So again, I can use angles to match things up nicely, but I can see it's a 1 to 4 ratio. So 1 is to 4 as 2 is to 2 plus x. And 1 is to 4 as y is to 6. 1 is to 4 as y is to 6. So 4y equals 6, and y equals 6 divided by 4, which is 1.5. Now the other one involves a little more work, not too much more. 2 plus x, equals 8, because that's times 1, and so x equals 6. Kind of a trickier one because you have an overlapping set of triangles. A good suggestion is to separate them. Let's see what I got on these other ones, see if anything new is here. This one's quite similar to the ones that we've done. Let me see if there's something that's new that's in here that's trying to be taught here. Again, I guess maybe let's just find the scale factor. We don't have to do all the math here. But again, using the angles, I can see star and vertical angle, star and vertical angle. So it's the y and the 18 that go together. It's the 10 and the x that go together. That's getting kind of messy. So it's 16 is to 24, and then off we go, same kind of thing. We can use the angles, but we can also use the similarity statement to help us. Oh yeah, I like this one. This one's got a little trick in it. So students will see 12 and 15, and life is good. 12 is to 15. Now, you got to be careful who matches up here. Does the 15 go to the 20, or does the 15 go to the x? The 15's going to, now, it's between the dot angle and the unmarked, dot and unmarked. So 15 goes to x. A lot of students aren't going to set that up right. 12 is to 15 as y is to 20. Keep an eye on the angles. They help you out a lot to figure out who goes to who. So 12 to the 15, 15 to the x, y to the 20. One last one, and we'll do the work on this one. Again, overlapping. Ding 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 ding. Separate and redraw, my friends. You will be much happier if you do this. So this is 8, this would be 10. This is y, this is 15. This is 10, this is 10 plus x. We have a common angle up here, overlapping. They tell us they're similar, which means their angles will match, and so on. To see how these were made, 10 comes from here, 10 plus x is the whole side, 8 is here, 10 is the total length. So again, here's our scale factor. So what would it be? 8 is to 10, as 10 is to 10 plus x. And then 8 is to 10, as y is to 15. So maybe let's just finish with this work. So watch how this works. So you get 100, 80 plus 8x. Do you see how 100, 80, and 8x? So you get 20 equals 8x. And then when we divide 20 by 8, we get, let's see, what do we get? 2.5 is our answer there. Does that make sense that x would be 2.5? Sure, if this one's 2 over here, that's about right. And then the last one, we get 10y equaling 8 times 15, which of course is 120, and y equals 12 as our answer. All right, good luck.